Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Wednesday, the 23rd of April 2025. So stocks and Bitcoin pop, gold drops as Trump said he had no intention of firing Powell. The press runs away with things. Never did threaten it. It was just made up by the press. Well, let's see what happens going forward. US stocks claw back the prior day's losses amid some trade optimism. And finally, stocks rally as risk-on returns with the dollar finding relief as trade talks and earnings pick up. So a bit of positive news around for yesterday. Today we've got all of the PMI numbers, and then we go into the flash numbers. So it'll be volatile today if they've got no other news as a result of these, and they're very close together as well. 8:15, 8:30, 9:30, and then we go over to the US at 2:35 and 2:45 for FOMC. Waller is speaking today as well. That's an important one. And other than that, we've got the flash PMIs and whatever. We've got new home sales as well for the US, and then Bailey is going to be speaking this evening at 6:15 p.m. So yeah, let's see what happens there, and let's have a look at yesterday, see what the markets did, and kick off with the Dow. So starting with the Dow, yesterday you can see the market relieved to be able to move up after trading down to 78% retracement. We just need to get above that 40,000 then, and we can start marching back up towards the all-time highs. The market's got 90 days of relief at the moment because everything's been postponed as far as the trade deals are concerned, except for China. So this is good news for the markets. Now that's sort of calming down, you can expect to see the markets trying to get to the new highs. There's gap there that needs to be filled, and it's just making its way down. So that's the DP where the gap sort of finishes, and hopefully it'll find support there with the 200 MA as well in the 30-minute chart. But at the moment, everything's calmed down and ready to move back to the upside. In the German DAX, also moving high, taking out the 21,524 resistance. This was done with no problem yesterday and still up overnight as well. You can see the buying as well. In the 30-minute chart, again, we've got the gap, but the gap was filled with this barb down to the German DAX DP before moving higher. We're also just traded above the high as well in the last hour. So good news for the DAX as well. It can make its way back up to those highs that we can see there, unless there's something else coming along. But at the moment, they seem to be trying to calm the markets and bring some sort of reassurance that all is well once again. In the S&P 500, it too is moving higher, having found support at the 62% retracement, making its way up nicely. It needs to take these two lines out in the 50 EMA in the daily chart in order to move higher. At the moment, we've got, if we go back to the high here, down to here, we've got a 78% retracement. Needs to get through this in order to advance higher there. 30-minute chart, again, that announcement that Trump doesn't intend to fire Powell. There you can see. So that needs to be filled as well. That brings you back down to the DP as well in the S&P 500. In the UK, again, we've gone through the 200 and the 50 EMA as well, all looking very fine and dandy there. We know the markets are overvalued. We know this is just smoke and mirrors, but they're able to do this at the moment, and I suspect it will carry on for some time. As we can see there, the market coming back, filling the gap, just needs to get back above the high there. And in the US dollar, finding support yesterday, but overnight, different matter, bit of reality coming back, market moving back down there as I actually record. So yeah, the dollar needs to head down towards 95. I think that's where Trump wants it, and also lower rates as well. So in the metals, this is a very interesting picture in silver, and I'll show you why in a second with the gold-silver ratio. Massive volume, but the market hasn't sold off. Gold sold off yesterday, and they didn't take advantage of it by moving the silver price lower. You think they'd have actually dropped it like they did a couple of weeks ago with the way gold dropped yesterday. So 30-minute charts, you can, that's gold actually. Just get the silver charts better. So yeah, so silver was up. They did move it down, but nothing like they could have had the opportunity and seized upon the weakness in gold and done that. So if we go to gold, you'll see yesterday there's some profit taking. We hit 3,499. We've gone there far too fast for my liking, but the market's holding overnight. Obviously, the next $500 are going to be important as they try and move the market up to 4,000, but we'll see what happens there. So 30-minute, you can see the profit taking coming in and the market moving lower. And overnight, we're at we tested yesterday's. Well, actually, we went below yesterday's low, or the overnight low, I should say, and then we've moved up to the close and now trying to move higher off that. But let's just go back to this in silver. This is a massive amount of volume for silver, and it didn't go down. So let's have a look at the gold silver ratio. So in the gold silver ratio, you can see we're down to 102.14 as I'm recording, but there's something odd here because yesterday it went to nearly 107 and it's not showing it above 106 here. This is really strange. It's showing 105.59. So let me just show you, because I took a screenshot because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was just piling on the numbers, and you can see there we were 106.81. So something's odd about this, I have to say. I don't know what. That's a daily chart. I got it in there where it's a daily chart. No, unfortunately not. But it's very strange, that is. I can't go less than a daily. The weekly chart doesn't show 107, does it? Let's just have a look at that. See what the high is. 105.59 as well. So very odd. Very, very odd. But anyway, it's showing that the market has stopped as far as the selling in silver at the moment, and then tying that in with what you see in the daily chart with that massive volume that we just spoke about. And I'll just show you again. Something is happening for sure. There is something weird going on. But anyway, nearly at 107.4 yesterday for the gold silver ratio, as you can see there. And at one time I did see it flash 106, but it's weird. Anyway, so the gold silver ratio, unless it's a different symbol, but I can't see the symbol on this. No, it's the same chart because I would have taken the screenshot off this chart. So there we go. But something strange is going on. If you're going to start to get a quick spike to the upside in silver, you're going to see a very quick drop off in this gold silver ratio. So things are certainly changing there. Right, let's have a quick look at the trades for yesterday in the 2-minute DAX. So yesterday we had a 150 point move on the upside before we even got started, and then when the cash market opened we did a bit of a reversal. Again, you can see the volume is massive there as prices then traded down to the 200 MA. We had a quick spike down there for a few points, and then the market became sideways, moved back up, huge volume there, as you can see, moving the market back to the upside. And another one there, but that was filled, didn't hit the target, found support at the psychological level, and then became sideways throughout the remainder of the morning. As you can see there, tiny bars returning, and it's still Easter as well. A lot of traders will still be away. As we head into the afternoon, again you see the volume pick up, prices moving to the upside, nice move there. And then we had another sell down to the 50 EMA where the market found support before bouncing off this and then moving back to the upside with the Dow as prices became a lot firmer. And then this is Trump saying, I no intentions of sacking Powell. Markets moving up there, and then profit taking coming in later on in the evening. Quick look at where we are overnight, and you will see that prices have just pulled back to the high where they've found some support, and look at the buying coming in at yesterday's high and then starting to move back to the upside now. Not only that, but you've got psychological level, high, close, 200 MA and volume. It doesn't get any better than that to try and move the market back to the upside there. Okay, that will do it for this one. If there's anything that's announced and comes out of the blue, I'll let you know. But otherwise, have a good day. And as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.